Texas rapper Mexican OT was on the Angela Yee podcast, he was asked a touchy question when it comes to black people and using the N-word. And when asked about the N-word, he made a statement. And when you look at it, it wasn't about the statement he made. It was about how he made the statement. And that's what people have to understand, that response is everything. It was how he responded to the question that was being asked. He responded in a way that would make people feel a kind of way. And yeah, it did. And that's why a lot of people took to the internet and they were on his head about it. And he went in and said furthermore stuff, really trying to clean up what he said, and also at the same time cleaning up what he said to a sense. He still was believing, like, because they asked him another question, do you think you can be canceled? And he still was saying, like, no, I can't be canceled, as if he's being a little too cocky. Yeah, you can't be totally canceled. I don't believe nobody can be totally canceled, but you can be canceled by a certain group of people. So you could still lose some form of revenue or some form of viewership. But his response was out of pocket in my humble pie. And I'm going to play his response now. And you let me know in the comments, what do you think about this type of response?
Do you feel like you could say the N-word?
I feel like I can say it, but not because of that. And I'm going to tell you why. I wish there was some black dudes in here.
There are. Will right there.
And there's one right here. Not.
Okay, well, we're going to use him. What the you going to do about it, you know?
So now hopefully you understand what I'm saying about response is everything. So you see the way he responded? Yeah, so what the F you going to do about it? See, that don't make sense. That means now you're getting out of control with it. Because, yeah, it is a touchy situation. And that's why also I've heard people on the internet saying, no, that's just kind of the way they act in California. Me being from Cali, yeah, they act like that in California. And shout out to the Mexican gangs and gang members in California. It just goes to show a form of respect. That's why they don't do it in California. Not like you trying to do it right now. Because it's respect. They know that, hey, if you say and get out of line like that, now you're creating a whole situation. So that's why people don't do it. Blacks in California, they not going to run around disrespecting the Mexicans in California. And in turn, the Mexicans are not going to run around disrespecting the blacks in California, especially in their face. Yeah, you might do it when you're with your little group and you're talking about the blacks, and blacks might do it when they with their group, when they talking about Mexicans, calling them the words that they call them. So we get it. But to come on a talk show in front of millions of people and do it is almost like asking for something to happen to you. So now you got to ask yourself, is my California ghetto pass still good, or has it been revoked? You just never know. And even right here, I'm going to let you hear from Lefty Gunplay. He's a California Mexican, and he tells it how it is. Hey, I would never say that. It's disrespectful. I'm not going to disrespect the blacks. And that's how we get down out here. And I understand, yeah, you grew up around Mexicans, so did we. But we still show a level of respect, and vice versa. They show a level of respect. We grew up around each other, but we still not going to disrespect each other because we know they don't like the derogatory words, and neither do we. So he got to knock that off. But check out Lefty Gunplay.
I'm not black, I'm Mexican, and I'm an essay, so I'm not going to say that. It's cool to talk like that. I guess it rhymes with certain shit. Instead of saying young whatever, I'm going to say young essay with a cuete. I don't have to say the N-word. Shout out to the blacks, man, but I don't talk like that, and I hope they respect that, because I don't hear the blacks saying vato, essay, on everything, right, like, you know what I'm saying? Because if they did, I'll be like, what the fuck?
And guess what, Lefty Gunplay? We definitely respect it. And vice versa. That's why we wouldn't say it, because we know y'all respect it. Respect is something that you earn. Respect is given. Respect is received. I give respect. I receive respect. So respect is a big thing, especially out here on this West Coast. It's all about respect. You know how much worse it would be out here on the West Coast if everybody was running around here being disrespectful? But they not, because we have to have a level of respect, and that's what humanity is about, having high levels of respect. And that's why I definitely can't agree with Sauce Walka when he came on there talking that crazy rhetoric he was talking about and trying to compare using the N-word to a black person calling a white person a cracker, which is then talking about, oh, that's food. It's just out of control with it, talking about when blacks call Mexicans a taco or a burrito. It was just out of context, period. Because he lost the whole part of respect with it. And then another thing, he went to turn the table on black people and say, we the most disrespectful people there is. We don't even respect each other. See, that sounds like some white supremacy type stuff, you know. It's definitely something he's trying to justify for his man's Mexican OT, which, hey, I get you. You can justify for him, but that's not how it works, not in this world. Everybody is not going to tolerate you saying it. I understand the young people. Some of those groups, you do have a few young people that are N-word this, N-word that. But then when they see like the OGs, they ain't going to say. See, but it's crazy too. You never hear black people use derogatory words to our other people. And it ain't like they don't have derogatory words they can use. They can use them. But they choose not to use them. You see, that's the wicked psychological part of it all. And then, like I say, Sauce Walka is way out of there with it. All he had to say is, that's my man's. This is how we talk. We talk ninja this, ninja that. Me and my man's Mexican OT. And I understand that everybody else don't talk that, especially on the West Coast. No, because on the West Coast, like I say, and I'm going to say it again, we know the thing could get real in the field when people are using disrespectful languages that are derogatory toward other groups. And that's why people choose not to do it, because nobody want to be in drama every day of their life. Sometimes you want to just have fun. So at the end of the day, people, let me know. Do you agree with Sauce Walka? Do you agree with Mexican OT? Do you definitely agree with Lefty Gunplay? Because out of this whole situation, I'll agree with Lefty Gunplay. But with Mexican OT, I understood what he was trying to say, but the response was bad. That's what got it for me to make me say, come on, money. Bad response. If you responded in a better way of saying it, hey, the reason I use it is because I grew up with my people in Texas. I got family that's black, and we ninja this, ninja that. We get you. But to just come off and say, I don't give a F, what you gonna do about it? Out of pocket money. So at the end of the day, people, leave your comments, like, share, and subscribe to this video with your friends and family, and just let me know what you think about it. And with that, I'm going to say this is the news in you. North, east, west, south, unite from every alley in Cali, intersection and back street. Subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up on your way out the door.
Mother said, I sound dumb as hell for saying, to say that a Mexican or Hispanic person can't use the word in fellowship is like saying Mexicans telling us we can't eat a taco. We can't eat tacos. The comment said, how can you compare a derogatory racial word to a food? How do you racially disrespect a white person? What do you call them? What is a food? Dumbass. What do people call Mexicans when they be disrespecting them? Tacos, burritos, wet food, disrespectful, bitch ass shit. Racism is racism no matter how you put it. And if we're going to talk about it, the most disrespectful racism on earth, we hate ourselves when we hate anybody. Fraud, steal from, don't support, don't help others. See 10 in the middle of the street, mother getting ate by a mother grizzly bear and keep running a white person to jump out and try to fight a Mexican and try to stab him. Put out their phone and record you, die and suffer for it. Views. But you have the audacity to say that Hispanic people shouldn't say the word. Second of all, the word has already been converted into a word of love, a word of companionship, a word of brotherhood, fellowship. It's not saying that the white person race is so long. Yes, come out of a certain white person out in a certain way. Yes, man, feel more disrespected for a white person calling you a boy.
I never seen the sunshine like this. I never seen the moon glow like this. Yo, I never